Hi, in this video, we will see Java naming conventions. Okay, so Java naming convention is a rule to follow as you decide what to name your identifiers, such as class, package, variable, constant, method, etc. Okay, in your Java program, you will have a class, package, variable, constant, method, all these things. So in our previous video, we just discussed how to write a first Java program, right? Here I mentioned class, and this is class name. And I said this is a method, this is method name. Okay, so in this perspective, how you will write a class name? Is there any rule? While you're writing or naming a method, is there any rule? Okay, so that we need to have understand. Okay, so Java naming convention is a rule to follow as you decide what to name your identifiers. Identifier means class, package, variable, constant, method. So what is class, what is package, what is variable, constant, method, everything in detail we will discuss in our upcoming videos as a separate videos. Okay, but here names should not match with the keywords or reserved words. Okay, so what is keyword or reserved word? That is also we are not aware till now. Okay, but keywords means those are reserved for Java itself. Okay, so if you go to the same program again, this public, okay, public is a reserved word in Java, so you cannot use this for your own purpose. Class is a reserved keyword, static is a reserved keyword, system is a reserved keyword. Okay, so string is a reserved keyword. So these keywords, there are so many keywords, reserved keywords. We will see that list also in our upcoming videos. But here, these are all keywords. You should not use these for your purpose. I cannot name my class name as public. I cannot name my class as class. Okay, something like that. Okay, then so we should not use keywords or reserved words. Java naming conventions are guidelines which application programmers are expected to follow to produce consistent and readable code throughout the application development. Okay, so you are following your own rules. I am following my own rule. Then the code will become clumsy. You cannot understand for what purpose you have written this. Okay, so if you do not follow these conventions, team may collectively write an application code which is difficult to read and understand. So because of that, while starting your code itself, you have some conventions. So I'm naming one class name. So I need to follow this some standards, and you have to follow the same standard. Then you and me will understand what we are writing or what purpose we are writing. Now, you see, you have class, interface, and enums. These are all we will discuss. Okay, but if you have a class, if you have an interface, you have an enum, those things, what conventions we need to follow. So for class, interface, enum, we need to follow title case. Okay, title case notations for classes, interfaces, enum, and exception names. For these, we need to use title case. What do you mean by title case? Right, title case means should begin with capital letter or underscore. Okay, and means title case means should start with capital letter. You see, employee. My class name is employee. E is capital. So this is a single word. If you have multiple words in your class name, that is employee information. Employee is a separate word. Information is a separate word. So in this scenario, employee, E capital, I capital in subword means if you have multiple words, each word should start with capital letter. So because of that, E is capital and I is capital. Okay. If you have another word, okay, that is also should start with capital letter. And it should not begin with a digit. Okay. So you can start with underscore, you see, underscore employee. But you should not start with a digit. I want to name my class name as 123 employee. So it will not allow. Okay, it should not start with digit. Should contain alphanumeric, but not the special symbols or spaces except underscore. Okay, alphanumeric. You can put employee 123, but you cannot put 123 employee. Okay, employee 123 you can name. And you should not but it should not contain any special symbols. You cannot put a dollar symbol, you cannot put star symbol, all these things. And you cannot put a space, employee space information. That is not correct one. There should not be any space. Okay. So spaces are not allowed except underscore. Okay. So you see that employee underscore information underscore employee information underscore, something like that you can use. So employee information, you not feel comfortable. I don't see the difference between two words. So that time you can differentiate, means you can separate these two things, two words with underscore. Okay, that is possible. So it should be title case, should begin with the capital letter or underscore, should not begin with the digit, should contain alphanumeric, but it will not allow any special symbols or spaces except underscore. Okay, this is for class, interface, and enum. So what about the method, variables, and object? Most of the things are same. So here I have not changed that class name, all these things. So I change it now. You see that you need to use camel case notations for methods, variables, and objects. Okay. So what is object? We will discuss all these things, variables and methods. So should begin with small letter or underscore. In the class interface should begin with capital letter or underscore, but here with small letter. And the same thing, should not begin with a digit and should contain alphanumeric, but not the special symbols or spaces except underscore. So I have a method called print. Method will end with these brackets. Okay, if it is not there, that is not considered as a method. So underscore print. So print, P is starting with small. Here also small. But if you have multiple words, so that time should start with the small letter. The next word will start with capital letter. That is called camel case. So print is small p, and in the information I is capital. In the same way, if you want to use underscore, print underscore information, but here first word starts with small p, means small letter, and other words, if you have another word also, that will be start with capital letter. Okay, this is how you can use these conventions for method. The same thing is applicable for method, variable, and object. Okay, so this is only method. This is not object and variable, but the same rules. Okay, once you start writing the code, when you create a variable, we will see there. Okay, but the rules are same. So the package. Okay, for a package names are written in all lowercase to avoid conflict with the names of classes or interfaces. If you're creating a package, means everything should be in small letters. If you are putting two words also, single word or double, two words or three, combination of three words, everything is small. You see Java is a package. Inside the Java, you have another package called lang. So java.lang. In is a package, at is a package. If you want to represent this, in.at. Java, everything, okay, everything is in small letters. So this is for package. Constant. So you have some of the constant values. Constant values are written in all uppercase. Okay, red, capital RED, yellow. If you have multiple words, minimum age or min age, max age, so you can put underscore or you cannot put underscore, means there is no rule. But if you want to separate min underscore age, otherwise min age, all capital letters. Okay, so if you are not using these things, any errors, so sometimes you will not get any error, but these are rules, conventions. So if you follow these things, you will write a clean code. By looking into that, you will understand, okay, if you put everything is a capital, okay, this is a constant. If you put everything is a small, okay, it is a package. Okay, something like that you will understand. So because of that, you just follow these rules, then you can write a clean code and there is no conflict with other people who are following the same rules. Okay, these are all naming conventions in Java. So possible interview questions, people will ask what are Java naming conventions. So if you take class, what is the naming convention to write a class? For method, for variable, for object. Okay, so be aware of all this information. Okay, that's all in this video. Thank you.